eventually and was acquired by Creative in early 1998. This arrangement actually helped Creative with its own problem, namely that it didn't have a viable competitor in the PCI sound card market. And Sonic's technology and engineers also contributed towards the Sound Blaster Live from that same year, which proved to be a well-regarded and popular product. The Sound Blaster 128 stayed in the lineup as a lower-cost option, and I was curious to see, or rather hear, how it stacked up. In place of the Riva, I decided to go with a card I have fond memories of, an ATI Rage 128. This is specifically known as the Expert 128, in that it came with 16 megabytes of video memory, whereas the 32 meg version was called the Rage Fury. I was looking forward to seeing how this card performed when I got the XPS put all back together. First, though, the CPU. It's indeed a Pentium 2, the 333 MHz version, so the computer did see this one swapped in at some point. It looks very different to processors that came before and after in that it uses the slot 1 interface, where the CPU is integrated into a PCB that mounts vertically onto the motherboard. This series was launched in early 1997, and the form factor came about as a way for Intel to get better yields out of its processor manufacturing. Something that greatly improves performance in any CPU is the addition of Level 2 cache memory. The P2 was based on the Pentium Pro, a chip where the cache was built into the processor package. The problem is, if either the CPU die or the cache failed testing, the entire chip was rejected. As Intel developed the Pentium 2 architecture, it found that failure rates were even higher. But by separating the two, dies and caches could be tested individually before committing them to the carrier PCB. This form factor had its pros and cons. Installation was significantly easier, and there were no worries about bending CPU pins. But motherboard manufacturers found that slot 1 CPUs put